Hi everybody, it's Mama D. Welcome back to my channel, Mama D Reacts, and we got Papa D again, who's going to react with us to the second episode of House of the Dragon. So the first episode I thought was really good, didn't you?
First episode was awesome.
Yeah. So they've got 10 dragons, and Viserys, is that his name? The king, and his wife died. She had a horrible childbirth. They had to do a C-section. Obviously, she bled to death. And the baby was a boy. He's been wanting an heir, but the baby died too. So at the end, he made Rhaenyra, his daughter, the next heir. So she, if it works out that way, she'll be the first queen, Targaryen queen. So then we met his brother Daemon, who's... he's going to be a big problem.
Yeah,
he wants the crown. Or, I'm sorry, the crown. He wants the throne. And so I think he's going to cause a lot of problems. So then we have his hand, Otto Hightower, who is, I think he wants to do what he can do. He's pimping his daughter off to the king. So, so he can get in better with him. And then you've got the queen that never was, his cousin, who wasn't picked for the throne because she was a woman.
Right.
And her husband.
And she's harboring a little resentment because of that.
There's, as usual, all these people trying to, fight their way to the crown. So let's see what happens on this episode. The new beginning. Oh, cool. Look at that.
I mean, it's blood going from each one, so it's letting you know right up front there's going to be some problems.
Yeah. Oh, it's cool when the blood hits it. There it is. Oh, I love that symbol. Oh! Ooh. Look at those little crabs. Oh, he's alive. Was that the crab feeder guy doing that?
Okay. I guess.
4 ships have now been lost. The last one was flying my banner. I want to know what is to be done about my ships and my men.
The crown will compensate you for your ship and crew and make an offering to the men's family.
I don't want compensation. I want to seize the stepstones by force.
In all of its history, my lord, the 7 kingdoms have never entered open war with the free cities. Were that to happen, the losses would be incalculable.
He must carry a lot of weight because he just comes in
and then interrupts and
talk to the king like that.
The king's own brother has been allowed to seize Dragonstone and fortify it with an army of his gold cloaks. Daemon has squatted there for over half a year.
For 6 months.
Without even a protest from the crown.
I'll caution you, Lord Corlys. A seat at the king's table does not make you his equal.
Those two hate each other. Ooh.
You have dragon riders, father.
Did anybody ask you, woman?
Send us. It would be a show of force.
At least the princess has a plan.
Nah.
Why don't you take the princess to see about the new King's Guard posting, Lord Commander?
Shutting her down. Okay, she's supposed to be the next queen. Why can't she be in on this? She needs to know what's going on. What dicks?
I can see she's going to be a type of queen that doesn't seem like she's going to take very much.
How many of these knights have combat experience?
Sir Criston Cole.
You haven't had any combat.
Oh, she's going to pick him. Definitely.
Why?
That's the one she likes.
Oh, yeah. From the thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He's a Dornish guy. Right.
Uh-huh.
I choose Sir Criston Cole.
Let's not be too hasty, princess.
Oh, shut up. I'm sick of him.
My father should be defended by a man who's known real combat. Should he not?
Yeah.
Of course, Princess.
Well, let us plan Sir Kristen's investiture then.
I love the way she looks at him. We gotta get rid of him. He's a.
Well, see those guys that's like that. They try to seize on the king's power, and it kind of make them a little like they're a lot of things, but they're not really.
Okay. Let's go back here. I missed what they were saying.
If the Westeros can be another Valyria, Your Grace.
That depends whether you speak of the freehold at its height or at its fall. Over 1,000 dragons, and maybe large enough to span the seas of the world.
They had 1,000 dragons then? Oh my god.
But the dragons was the cause of their fall.
Oh. Because.
That's what he was saying. And he said that that they didn't want to become another Valyria, because that's when he told her, we don't control the dragons. That's an illusion.
They control. Yeah. I fear that's not going to last for long.
No.
If she marries her dad.
At the moment, the crown is perceived as being vulnerable.
And a blind incursion in the stepstones is the only way to demonstrate that we are not?
To elude a storm, you can either sail into it or around it. But you must never await its coming.
That's good advice.
Do you have a specific course of action to propose, my lord?
Dragons.
Join our families.
Ooh!
Wed our daughter Lena. Unite the two great surviving Valyrian houses.
That little girl that was sitting there?
Mm-hmm.
She ain't but 10.
With the Targaryen dragons and the Valyrian fleet bound in blood, you can show the realm that the crown's strongest days are ahead.
The realm expects you to take a new wife sooner or later, Your Grace, to strengthen your line and produce more heirs. You could not ask for a stronger match than Lena.
Now they're pimping their daughter out.
It's all about moving like chess pieces.
Right.
Moving into position. There's not much respect for females. It seems like.
Oh.
What is so?
Maggots.
This is our best chance to save the digit.
They're going. They eat away the dead tissue on a wound.
Oh my God.
Surprised they don't put that on his back so it'll eat up all the dead tissue.
I couldn't do that.
Oh, and of course
You
he's going to
proposed a
tell him
marriage.
everything about what.
To whom? Your Grace?
The Lady Lena. I do fear what Rhaenyra might think.
What does it matter, Your Grace?
Right.
Her mother has passed. Her father must propagate the royal line.
He's not going to go for that because he's pimping his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a great honour to join our houses as they were in Old Valyria.
Yeah, she's like 10.
Yeah.
Time she's old enough to have a baby, he'll be dead.
I would give you many children of pure Valyrian blood so that we might strengthen the royal line and the realm.
Is that what your father told you to say?
It is his duty to take a new wife and strengthen his line.
I did not ask for a lesson in politics. I asked whether this bothers you.
Lena is your daughter, Princess. Does it bother you?
Yeah.
Of course it does. Whether it's to my daughter or to someone else's, your father will remarry sooner than late. His new wife will produce new heirs, and chances are better than not that one of those will be male. And when that boy comes of age and your father has passed, the men of the realm will expect him to be heir, not you.
Oh.
But the men of the realm already had their opportunity to appoint a ruling queen at the Great Council, and they denied it.
Right.
They denied you, Princess Rhaenys. The queen who never was. But they bent the knee to me and called me heir to the throne.
Do you remind your father's men of that as you carry their cups?
Daridoros daimon sikia sida se glivzeus.
Daemon.
The prince left a missive, which I believe might explain.
Announced that he is to take a second wife in the tradition of old Valyria. She is to assume the title Lady Missaria of Dragonstone. Her grace is with child, and is to have a dragon's egg placed in the babe's cradle in the
Jamie
custom
stole
of
the
house.
dragon egg.
I will go to Dragonstone and drag David back to face justice
Your
myself.
Grace. My apologies, Your Grace, but I cannot
So he
allow it.
can-
It's too dangerous.
Have control over what the king does, the hand?
No.
Oh.
He's telling the king, you're too valuable to go do that.
Well, he said, I can't let you do that.
Yeah.
So he can make that choice?
Well, the
Or
king
he's
could
just,
just
okay,
ultimately say,
say
I'm
no.
going to do it. But that's his rationale, is that you're the king.
We can't let you get...
Yeah, don't want to put you in that situation. I'll go do it.
That's where the dragons used to live?
And this is also where, in the first Game of Thrones, where the rock that they used to kill the White Walkers is there. That's where it comes from.
Is this where Daenerys died? At the end? Dragonstone, or were they somewhere else? They were wherever the Iron Throne was. So they
Oh.
weren't there. They were in the Red
No.
Keep.
That,
Okay.
yeah, the Iron Throne is at King's Landing.
Right.
Welcome to Dragonstone, Otto.
Because they fought, remember? Last episode?
Mhm.
Right? In the joust. And he kicked his butt.
Mm-hmm.
Your occupation of this island is at an end. You're to relinquish the dragon's egg, disband your army, banish your whore,
Ooh.
and leave Dragonstone by order of His Grace King Viserys.
Where is the king? I don't see him.
His Grace would never lower himself to entertain such a mummer's farce.
For his heir.
Those traditions are for the true-born children of royalty, not for bastards fathered on a common whore.
Lady Missaria is to be my wife.
This is an abomination.
Ooh.
To choose violence here is to declare war against your king.
Wonderful.
Even if it ends in the death of your unborn child and its mother.
Dang. Ooh, look at that. Red dragon. Dang. Ooh. He'll torch you up. Uh-oh. Dang! Oh my. She came with hers. Oh my god.
Siculent.
Razulari to me.
Yeah, she ain't pregnant yet. One day.
If you wish to be restored as heir, you'll need to kill me. So do it.
Ooh.
And be done with all this bother.
I think she's going to make a good call.
Yeah. She definitely got balls. Or he threw the egg at her. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
The sea snake has made a calculated reach, fair play for a man of his
Who's
position.
the sea snake?
Mm-hmm.
Who is it?
That's
The black dude?
If you truly want my unencumbered opinion,
I do.
you should wed Lena Valarian, Your Grace.
Your Grace, the princess has returned from Dragonstone.
Dragonstone.
She's gonna get in trouble.
You went to Dragonstone.
And retrieve the egg without bloodshed.
Yes. Well,
She thinks he's gonna marry the little girl.
Mm-hmm. I think everything is cool till she finds out
It's out, right?
it's Allison that he's going to want to marry. It's not gonna go over too well with Lord Corliss.
Good morrow, my lords. I have decided to take a new wife.
The hand is gonna like it.
I intend to marry the Lady Alicent Hightower.
Oh, Lord.
This is an absurdity. My house is Valerian.
Look at her face.
The greatest power in the realm.
Oh.
And I am your king.
Ooh. Told you where you need to go. Sit your ass down.
Rhaenyra.
Oh, I knew he was going to be hot.
Unlike every other lord of the realm, I can say that I built my house's high seat with the strength of mine own back.
You know who he's talking to? Daemon. Betcha. I betcha.
I've always thought of you and I as having been made from the same cloth.
Yep. He's going against his king's back.
Of men who have had to cut our own way through the world.
Have his daughter marry him instead of the. He's going to send the gold robe guys there to get rid of him.
You think so?
They're going to get together against the king.
The Crab Feeder is backed by powerful entities within the Free Cities who wish to see Westeros weakened.
Oh, he's nailing them people up there so the crabs can eat them.
Accumulate strength. If those shipping lanes fall, my house will be crippled. Waiting in the Stepstones is a chance for you to prove your worth to any who might yet doubt it. Our worth is not given.
It has to be taken.
It must be made.
Ooh, is that the crab feeder?
I think so.
All right. Another good episode.
Wow, there's some things going on.
So, Daemon and Corliss are going to get together and take out that crab feeder guy.
Yeah.
Because he's got thousands of the gold cloaks.
2,000 to be exact.
Right.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I just wasn't thinking that Lord Corliss would go against the king. I mean, he seemed like one of the king's closest allies, but
he's afraid that he's going to lose his driftwood.
Yeah. I would think, I mean, he wanted that marriage to go on, but the kid's only 12.
Yeah, but that's only 2 years to wait till she can get pregnant.
The kid will be 14.
Right.
It'll still be a kid regardless.
Right.
And I could see the king looking at Alicent, you know, at different times. He likes her. You know, it isn't something being force made. I think he actually likes Alicent.
Well, we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
It's going to be interesting. So, if you guys, like I said, you want to watch the full reactions, it's patreon.com/Mama D for $1 a month. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you on the next video. Peace out.
Peace.